To make something beautiful and impressive with the time, the knowledge, and the money that you have, that's the core definition of bonsai. To make something out of nothing, that's bonsai. And that's what we're gonna try to do today. So, with that said, welcome to Bonsaitalk.
You can call me stupid. Yes, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy. You can say I'm weak.
So, why do people use bonsai stands or bonsai displays for bonsai trees? This has to do with the overall composition, and together with the bonsai pot and the tree itself, the stands work as a complementary art. You will not go to a famous exhibition or a bonsai show without seeing bonsai stands. As a matter of fact, the bonsai table and the bonsai displays can be very expensive, especially something called a root stand. Root stand is practically a trunk with nice movement that someone carved out in a way to look like roots. So with all this information said, I'm going to show you guys what kind of a table you should look for and how you can make a bonsai display for practically no money at all yourself. This is the table that I bought, guys. It cost me about $8. That's no price at all for an old table like this with still the finish looking good. I'm guessing it's from the 1950s or 60s by the way it looks and by the size of it. And it's two levels, here and here. This part needs to come off. We're gonna take this part off because we're gonna saw the legs of the table somewhere here to make it a nice, more display looking table. It got some marks and it got some wear from age, but nothing to really complain about. Now this particular size of a table and this particular age of a table is what you should look for. When you're at your flea market, if you're at a garage sale, if you're visiting your local Red Cross store, this is what you should look for. It's got the right age, it's got the right appearance, and small tables can actually be difficult to find. So when you see one, make sure that you bargain with the seller and get one. With that said, let's get to work. I think that's gonna work pretty decent. So, I'm just finished sawing all of the four legs and it turned out kind of decent, I think. I got them about the same height, every one of them. Might be in a millimeter up or down in differential, but it's not going to make a big difference. You're not going to be able to actually see that. And also it looks very balanced and stable. No wiggly, no wobbly. It's absolutely solid on all four legs. That's what we wanted. All right, I got this dark oak color here, wood stainer, that I got from the garage. And I actually used this in a previous woodworking experiment. It's something similar to the tone that the tree actually have now on the top here and on the legs. So I think it's going to work out, and perhaps I actually will make another layer when it dries, because I do not want people to have their eyes be drawn to this part. This part cannot be lighter than this part. It's actually better if this part is darker. I want every eye to be drawn to the side here and on the top and the legs, of course. A bonsai display is a part of the artistic composition. I don't want any elements that will stand out, so I do not want people's eye to be drawn at that. I want that to be gone. And I think that this is something important to have in mind when you're dealing with complementary design as a bonsai stand, ikebana flowers, accent plant, or suseki or anything like that. It is not supposed to take away the power from the tree. The tree is always the main attraction. It's the center of the design piece. Let's do this. This will be the second layer of wood stain that I use. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting to get finished with our bonsai stand. It turned out kind of good. I like it. All the feet, all the legs are same color, and there are some places where the paint won't go in, where the wood stain would not go in, and that's the places where the glue has been put on. So there's nothing to do about that. We can't do anything about that. Maybe we can polish it down if you want to, and then reapply wood stain, but I'm not gonna do that. I think it's fine as it is. And as I turn the stand, the bonsai display, I could see that we have damage we have worn here from previous owner, and this is a little nick here and a scar here. This is something we're gonna deal with. We're just gonna put the same wood stainer in this, and we are gonna rub it out so it looks natural. The best way is to just stroke away the excess paint right away, the excess wood stainer. It dries so quick, it soaks so quick into the wood. So that's a good tip. Alright, so here's the table, all scrubbed down to get a perfect finish. All painted with a wood stainer. I took some smaller displays out just to have you something to show in comparison. That's it. I hope this video inspires you to go out there and try to search for old tables that you can make to your own beautiful bonsai display. If you liked the video, show me some love, like and subscribe. What are you waiting for? Let's grow together. Let's talk bonsai.